The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Carry now for Kofrani Muhammad, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one deep.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. The ground. This is Joe Mixon, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to John Ross, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down.
They'll run with Mixon, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Looking deep here for Ebron. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught at the 20. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 62 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there?
And he'll take this into the end zone.
How many people could be in the group? Mhm. I'm good. I'm in first quarter of a game right now anyway, so. Hmm. You have a couch fucking delivered, man? Come on. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna fucking wait. This is bullshit.
For a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Muhammad. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
This old adage, partner, don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. On
2nd down now, Mixon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. He's got a man, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. On first down, Muhammad. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards on the ground. They'll run with Muhammad. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Roethlisberger keeps it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going up top into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they can't bring him down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon will get it to start the second half. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just...
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll
make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Bengals 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Returning it, Johnson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go again with Muhammad. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. It's Mixon on the counter. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now it's Burrow. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 3rd down, Burrow. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Come on! Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On first down, Muhammad. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for and that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. He's got the first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
Now it's Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5.